Hello friends, happy Thursday. Hello, hello, hello. I feel like I have lived 1,000 lives since I've seen you all last week. Hello Bethany, hello Pebby, hello everybody, hello Beth, hello everybody, hello Michelle. I hope and I pray I've got unicorn power. So hello Drew, hello Whitney. I am hoping, hello Zach, welcome to Periscope. I am hoping and praying, hello Robin and Melody, that we do not have any tech issues like we did last week. Let's pray to the unicorn gods of all things good. Let's hope and pray that we do not have any tech issues tonight. So, I am so glad that you are sharing this evening with me. You'll have to let me know where you are watching from in the comments. Again, I feel like I've lived 1,000 lives since I've seen you guys last week. Hello, hello Colleen, hello everybody, hello Kaylin, hello Helen, hello. And you'll have to tell me your name so I can give you a shout out if you have a fancy screen name. And last week the Periscope was glitching, so we will just cross everything. Yay! Hallelujah! Priscilla's here. Hello everybody. It is a party on Periscope tonight. If you are new to my Periscope broadcasts, thank you so much for spending some of your Thursday with me. My name is Hillary LaMay and I am your Throw It Out Thursday label reading gangster hostess. I am a global team leader and an AromaTouch certified practitioner with doTERRA International. Hello Karen. Hello Melissa. Hello Holly. Hello everybody. And every week since December 2015, we have met together to kick chemicals to the curb where they belong. Hello Mom. They do not belong here. We may not have them. Chemicals have got to go and we will not tolerate them. And instead we have a lot more fun in the LaMayzing test kitchen kicking them out of here. And so tonight we are doing a summer favorite. We are doing masonables with hummus and dipping into some delicious recipes that you can make for your summer events, for your picnics, for your pool dates, anywhere you go, because neither of these recipes need to be refrigerated. Hello Elka, hello Jessica, welcome everybody. And they are dairy free, they are vegan, so Mom, you can enjoy these. Robin, you can enjoy these. Anyone that is meat free or dairy free, they are going to rock your world. And Melissa, you're in for a treat because one of the hummus recipes has lemon and rosemary in it, so I think it's gonna be a little flavor fireworks for you. Yes, it's going to be awesome. And one of the common threads with so many people who get started with me and start their oil journey is their desire to provide more natural meals with their oils, and they want to have options for snacks and things like that. Oh, thanks, Holly. They want to have options that don't have to be fussy or complicated. And using essential oils to pack your food with a flavor punch is just an absolute home run. It is so fun. And especially getting your kids to eat things that maybe they wouldn't eat before. This is a great opportunity to introduce those things to them in a fun way. So tonight's scope is not just going to be any old hummus. We're doing it up right with LaMayzing flair, and again, no dairy or no gluten in these. And this platform allows me to share my passion for doTERRA essential oils, my love for wellness living, and just the freedom to create whatever we want. I can't draw and I'm not really artistic, but I love getting creative in the kitchen. I love getting creative with my hands and making DIYs and things like that. So I can't sew, I can't sing, I can't dance, I can't do any of those things, but I love just creating things with colorful recipes and flavors and just sort of having that freedom to craft and know that it's okay if it doesn't taste right. We can kind of adjust our sails and add a few little things of this, a little of that, and it is just so much fun to do and especially to share with you. So maybe whoever brought you to doTERRA isn't that excited about oils. Maybe they're not as enthusiastic as you and I are. Maybe they're not even using doTERRA anymore and they're not there to educate you. Either way, maybe they are. But this is just a safe place for everyone to come from all over the world for weekly continued education and fun with me. It's our little cozy nook of the interwebs together. And I hope that after watching my broadcasts, whether you're new or whether you're older, hello Megan, whether you've been a seasoned oiler and you know, maybe you've been using oils for a while, but you might be feeling like you're in a rut and you're not using them in different ways. I hope that you'll see that they don't have to be intimidating to cook with. They don't have to be intimidating to experiment with. They're fun for everyone in the family, no matter what nutritional profile you have, no matter what's going on in your life or in your nutrition. You can absolutely incorporate essential oils. So it's always a choose your own adventure model. So keep that in mind as you're watching. And these will be shared on YouTube and Periscope. So if you miss anything, you know, you don't have to feverishly write notes notes. You can just absorb, have fun, hang out with me, and be entertained, and then you can go back and catch the recipes the next go round, or they'll be printed on Facebook and Instagram as well. But I want you to be thinking of ways that you can incorporate your favorite flavors. Maybe a flavor oil that I use is not your favorite. That's okay, because this is just a model, it's a blank canvas, and it allows you to swap in and out and mix and match flavors that you like. And I really need to make a shirt that says choose your own adventure, because that is just what it's all about here, and I just have so much fun putting these scopes together for you. And if you miss anything, like I said, you can go watch all 157 previous Periscopes on YouTube, and you can see the most recent 100 on Periscope as well. And if you're joining us for the first time, you have a lot of catching up to do, which is okay. So if you take a transatlantic flight anytime soon, you'll have lots of entertainment. So I would like you to put up a 1 if you like hummus. And if you like hummus, even if you're not sure, the recipes that we're gonna make tonight are so delicious, I think you're gonna be a fan of at least one, if not both. So the first one we're gonna do is a LaMayzing roast beet hummus. And roasted beets are really simple. You can boil them, you can roast them in the oven. See, a lot of hummus lovers, so this is awesome. And if you have not seen my beet wrap, you'll have to go and YouTube my beet wrap, because it was epic and it was awesome, because beets are my favorite root, and they're golden or red, and they're all cute, right? So that's a little teaser for you, but if you have not seen it, you need to watch it. So beets are awesome. They're Olivia's favorite. She absolutely devours them. You're undecided. That's okay, Zach. Maybe I can increase your interest in hummus after today. So we're gonna be using roasted beets for our first hummus, and then we're gonna make my bomb diggity black bean hummus. It's gonna rock your world. It's not gonna have cheese or sour cream or anything like that. It's gonna taste like a Mexican night out, and you are gonna love it. So even just a few years ago, people were asking, what the heck is hummus? And it was still considered like an exotic dip, or something that maybe you'd only be able to access at a Middle Eastern restaurant. But now hummus comes in so many varieties. It's such a household name. It's really a staple in a lot of people's nutritional plans, especially for kids. I love packing it in Olivia's lunch, because elementary schools typically have some regulations and rules with peanuts and things like that, so it's a great option that we can pack for her lunch. She can dip veggies and things in the hummus, and it's a really great option for snacking and for lunch at school. But it works really well. It's super versatile. It's probably one of my favorite things. Is probably it's just so versatile that it's mild. It goes with everything. Doesn't need to be refrigerated. You can bring it to the pool with you. You can take it to the playground. Hello, Jeannie. You can take it on a road trip. And again, you know, play dates, elementary school lunches, all of that fun stuff. And hummus is one of the most popular dips available. Tons of brands around. But we need to be label reading gangsters and flex our label reading gangster muscle and kick some of those to the curb, because they have hidden sugar, they have hidden colorings, they have hidden preservatives. It is just no to the no. We're not going to allow that. So if you would like to share this broadcast with your friends and followers, if any of them would like to watch this, you can swipe to the right or up depending on what kind of phone you have. You can also tap the screen as many times as you want, and that just gives me a little heart, and it lets me know that you are having fun along with me here in the LaMayzing Test Kitchen. And I love hummus. I love the flavor boost that it gives. Yes, we are label reading gangsters through and through. We are not going to allow those chemicals into our life and into our family's lives. And so we are going to use that flavor boost from our essential oils to just really switch it up, and it's so fun. Mom, you are totally a star, an A+ student, because we're absolutely going to incorporate some hummus into, or incorporate some baby carrots into our hummus. And like most foods, I just prepare my own. I like to do that because then I know I'm in the driver's seat with the flavor. I'm in the driver's seat with the ingredients. I like to choose my own adventure and make it my own. So whenever possible, I just prefer, it's just fun for me. I like it and I enjoy it, and you can do whatever you want. You don't have to be just restricted to what you find in the store. So in our first recipe, the beets are such a terrific source of vitamins and minerals. They're especially high in disease-fighting antioxidants. They have anti-inflammatory properties, which we're always trying to find. Carrot chips, ooh, Robin, yes, that is so great. And cucumber slices, I've got cucumber slices, I've got carrots, so I think you guys are gonna wanna jump through the screen. I wish that you could come over and snack on these with me tonight while I clean up, because I am gonna be eating well this evening. And I also love the color of beets. Their color is absolutely spectacular, and Olivia just absolutely loves them. Seriously, if you get in the way of her beets, you might lose a digit. So I love beets. The color is amazing. They are great for healthy blood pressure support and for improving your athletic performance. They can help fight any inflammation in your body. If you're dealing with chronic pain, you really want to be leaning toward anti-inflammatory foods. So anything that you can reach for, that you can eat, that's anti-inflammatory is going to absolutely be your bestie. They can also support brain health, and they're just plain delicious, especially with things like strawberries or raspberries in a smoothie. They are a little bit earthy, and some people say they taste like dirt, and that's totally understandable. But when you add things like tahini paste that we're going to add to our hummus, or when you add them to things like a smoothie with strawberries, it really takes that edge off, and they're just really rich and flavorful. So hopefully you'll open your mind and be open-minded to what we're going to do tonight. And then in our second recipe, we're going to use black beans. We're going to do a black bean hummus. It's going to be the bomb diggity black bean hummus. And everyone loves a good Mexican black bean dip, and it's fun to switch it up and make this a protein-packed treat that has so much protein for you, but that doesn't have that sour cream, it doesn't have the cheese, it doesn't have all those things that are high-calorie foods and are just gonna leave you feeling empty. Black bean hummus is going to rock your world. I can't wait to show you. And they're also great for their legumes, and they're really high in fiber. And so most people think that they need more protein in their diet, but they actually need more fiber. And when you eat more fiber, it keeps you full longer because it takes longer to digest. And so it also helps relieve digestive issues. They're slower than meat to digest, so they'll help you feel full longer. And it's a great option, like especially if you're at a restaurant and you see a black bean burger on the menu, that is a great thing for you to choose if you are out and about and you're trying to make a healthier choice at a restaurant. If they have a black bean burger on the menu, that is a great one. So they can also help control your blood sugar, they can boost your nervous system, and they're great for prenatal health. So all you mamas out there, snag up your black beans, you're gonna love them. And also, before I forget, my LaMayzing Zoya nail polish of the week is Peyton. She is pretty in purple, and if you have not tried Zoya nail polish, I love it. I don't get any money or like any free nail polish or anything for sharing it. I just love it. For the last 8 years, it's one thing that I've really been doing for a while, long before my my essential oil journey with doTERRA began, just eliminating some of the toxins from my home. And so about 8 years ago, I discovered Zoya through a friend, and it's non-toxic and it's vegan nail polish. It lasts a really long time. It's the only nail polish I wear. So I hope that you will check out Zoya nail polish if you need an option where you are ready to kick chemicals to the curb and kick your toxic nail polish to the curb too. It lasts a really long time. I love it. It comes in 1,001 colors. So for our first recipe, we're gonna do my LaMayzing roasted beet hummus. And first, what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your beets and save the greens. If you do any bone broth, or if you do any vegetable broth or smoothies, you can absolutely save the beet greens. They're really great. And what you'll do is you'll just wash it really well in a bath with water and some lemon essential oil. You can let it soak and kind of scrub all the dirt off. And then you'll just roast them for about 30 minutes, and then you'll peel the skin off. You can roast them around 300 degrees, or you can just boil them. Boiling them to me is super fast. You can also, yes, exactly, Robin, that's a great point. You can totally saute the beet greens as well, but you can do them in the Instant Pot. You can boil them until they're fork tender, and then you'll just be able to peel off the outside, and that's a really great way to use your beets. And so when they're roasted and ready, you just want to slice them up, and you're going to add them to a blender cup. So we're going to start that as we speak. We're going to get our blender cup here handy, and we're just going to add our beets right in. They're so colorful and flavorful, and you're just going to love these, I hope. If you've never experienced beets, I think this is going to be a really fun recipe. And the cool thing about this hummus is it does not taste like beets, but you're getting all those health benefits. And we're going to add that little beet juice in there as well. All right, and so we've got our beets, and now we're gonna add 2 tablespoons, hello Lindsay, we're gonna add 2 tablespoons of tahini paste, and that's just sesame seed paste, and this is really what gives that hummus that really nice, rich, exotic flavor. I think you're gonna really love this. Now you can do 1 tablespoon if you don't like the tahini as much, but I really like it. I think that it really, really takes that edge off. Hello Dina, it really takes that edge off the beet, because the beets sometimes, oh Michelle, that's so cute, sometimes the beets can have that little bit of an earthy flavor, and if you're not used to that, then that might kind of take you by surprise. So we're gonna add our tahini paste, and then we're gonna add a pinch of garlic, and the garlic is going to help just really bring out all those flavors. And the same thing with pink salt. We're gonna add a hint of Himalayan pink salt, just a pinch. And the cool thing about Himalayan pink salt is that, first of all, it's magnesium, so that's really great for your electrolytes. But beyond that, when you use a pink salt, it's very mild, and it's not going to overpower your food. But what salt does when you just use it in moderation is it actually like amplifies the flavors. And I like when flavors, when I eat something, I don't want to be able to taste, oh, there's garlic in there, oh, there's salt in there. I like when everything just kind of tastes really blended and it's like a symphony, like everything is just really blended well together. So that is what I strive for when I come up with recipes and taste test things and sort of modify things along the way. So we all have different flavor profiles though, and tastes, and I'm very sensitive to salt. Like when we go out to dinner, usually 9 times out of 10, I'm saying, ooh, this is too salty. Oh, this is too salty. Because we don't really add a lot of salt to our food at home. We use essential oils for flavor. We use black pepper essential oil for flavor. A lot of other things we use for flavor, but just a hint of salt can really make a big difference in your dish, but not like a huge, you know, like a crazy firework of salt. So just keep that in mind, that you can always add more, but you can't take away. And so salt should just really blend and amplify the flavors you're using, not overpower them and just taste like a bowl of salt. So then we're gonna add 1/4 cup of olive oil, and this is gonna help everything blend really well in the Ninja. And then we are also going to now pop this in the Ninja, and then after it's blended, we're gonna pour it into a jar, and then we're gonna add our essential oils. So we're gonna just put our little Ninja blender top on there, and then we're gonna grab our blender right here. All right, and, oh, actually, and of course, I forgot the chickpeas. Haha, mommy's silly. Mommy life, mommy brain. Okay, I was like, why don't we have our chickpeas? That's the base. So, of course, we've got 1/2 cup of chickpeas, because you know what? Anything can happen on Throw It Out Thursday, and I was about to throw out the chickpeas, which is, ironically, the main ingredient, other than beets. So, yes. We just keep going, right? Because that's what gritty girls do. We forget things and then we remember them really quickly. I was like, we're forgetting something in here. Okay. See, anything can happen in the test kitchen. You just never know. So I have to keep tuning in every Thursday because you never know what I might forget. Yeah, you could totally try it without the chickpeas. You know, I just find that it really blends the texture well, and it just really helps the beets kind of dial down a little. Okay, now that we have all of our proper ingredients, shall we, folks? So we're just gonna blend this until it's smooth. To do is just give this a little shimmy halfway through, just so that we can make sure that all the ingredients get blended together. But look at that color. It's absolutely gorgeous, absolutely beautiful color. We're just gonna give it a little shake and then see if we can get all that tahini paste blended in with everything else. Yeah, and it, just like Colleen was saying, this is what natural flavorings and natural colors should look like. They shouldn't look like fake. We're gonna do one little last shimmy shake to get the last little bit of tahini off that side, and then we are gonna be good to go. Okay, there's one little side, and we'll get that with our spoon and we'll blend it all really nice together. And like I was saying, it's just so fun to make your own ingredients, make your own recipes, because you get to choose. And look at the color. Look at that. I mean, it's actually gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. So what we're gonna do now, before we add our essential oils, because we're gonna do this in a masonable style, is we're gonna take a shallow mason jar, and the ones that I like to use for these are these 1/2 pint jars. You can get them from Target or from Amazon, wherever you shop, and we're gonna just spoon this mixture right into our mason jar. And it's so beautiful. You are going to absolutely love this dish. It is colorful and beautiful for the summertime. It's a great flavor combination for anyone, especially if you are not really into beets or you don't think you would like them or you're not even sure. It's a great way for you to just try them. So what we're gonna do is just leave this, and I'll put this in a container to have later over to the side. And then now we're gonna flavor this up with our essential oils, because this is where it's a clean slate. This is where it becomes a choose your own adventure that you get to decide how it tastes for you. And so this is absolutely gorgeous. I mean, this is just so fun and colorful. It's like magenta, fuchsia, so gorgeous. So for me, what I like to do is I'm gonna do this with lemon and rosemary and black pepper. And shout out to Elka if she is still here for the amazing dropper tops that I love so very much. And this is again where you can get the kids involved. If they have certain favorites, they can do whatever they like. So we are gonna add 1 drop of rosemary. It's going to be very earthy, very fresh and robust, and it's gonna just be really aromatic and herbaceous. So we're just gonna add 1 drop is all you need. It literally is so powerful. You do not need a lot. And then for lemon, we're gonna add 5 drops of lemon. Lemon is cleansing and it's very fresh and bright. And it really also helps cut that earthiness of the beet, because it has got that, that ting of citrus, and it's just so bright and fresh. You're going to love this. I really can't wait for you to try this. So we're gonna do 5 drops of lemon. And then we're gonna finish it up with 1 drop of black pepper, because again, black pepper is really nice and fresh and earthy and rich, and it kind of binds all those flavors together really well and brings out that just overall flavor combo. And then all we do is mix this. Oh my God, it smells so good. And you would never know that it's beets. You never would know, because it doesn't taste like beets. It's so good. Okay, so now that this is done, I'm just gonna get all of this goodness here. We're gonna just kind of smooth that out. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna masonablify this. So what we do is we grab our empty mandarin orange container, any fruit cup or mandarin orange container that you might have, and we're gonna put some of our favorite dippers in there. So you guys mentioned carrots and cucumbers, and we love to food prep. We love to soak our veggies and fruits in a bowl of lemon water when we bring it home from the grocery store, and then chop it all up so it's ready to go for making salads. Or Olivia loves raw veggies as sides for our dinners, which as a mom makes my life like a million times easier, because most times for dinner we'll do protein on the grill or something, and then we'll just have fresh vegetables because she just likes it raw. We did baby-led weaning with her. We didn't do baby food, and so she's just used to raw veggies. She likes the flavor, she likes the taste of them more, and I can't really argue with her. So for some of you that mentioned, Robin, I think it was cucumbers, and Mom, you mentioned carrots, we're gonna just add our carrots and our cucumbers to our little dish here, okay? And so that one's maybe a little bit too big. We'll put that to the side and we'll add 1 more carrot. Okay, so here we've got our little masonable cup, okay? And then what we're gonna do is just take this, ooh, okay, I think that's too many. So we're gonna take our lid and invert this, okay? And we're gonna put this right on top of our mason jar. And now we have our veggie dippers to eat along the way, and we can take this, pack this in a picnic, we can put this in our pool bag, we can do anything that we want. We can put this in the lunchbox, in the cooler. This is so fun and cute. Holler at the Masonables. I love them. They're pretty. They match my shirt. And they just make me happy because they look fun, right? It's cute, it's convenient, it's fresh, it's yummy. You can add whatever you want anytime you want to. This is our LaMayzing roasted beet hummus. Again, you can either roast them or you can boil them until they're fork tender. And they're just so delicious and fun. It's really colorful. Your kids are gonna love this. There are no artificial flavors, no fake sugarings, fake anythings, fake flavorings, fake whatever you have. None of that. We have kicked that to the curb, and we've said hello to our LaMayzing roasted beet hummus with essential oil flair. We've got the black pepper in there, the lemon and the rosemary, and it's gonna taste amazing. So we're gonna put this to the side, and then our next one that we are gonna make is my bomb diggity black bean hummus. So we are gonna use our larger blender cup for this. And so in here, we are going to add 1 cup of cooked black beans to our blender. Just gonna pop these in the bathtub right here. I love black beans. They're so good. I didn't used to like them, but you know, as you get older, your palate changes, and the things that you like to eat, and you realize how good they are for you, and it maybe makes your, it kind of changes your thought process, and then you have the opportunity to add your essential oils, and it just makes it even more fun. So we've added our black beans, and now we're gonna also add a pinch of garlic, again, just to give it a little hint of that richness, and that garlic is gonna bring out the flavors, as well as the Himalayan pink salt. Again, the same thing that we did with the previous recipe. And now we're gonna add 1 tablespoon of raw, unfiltered apple cider vinegar. And so this is the apple cider vinegar that has the sediment at the bottom, and that is where all the enzymes are for your digestion. So if you like to drink kombucha, anything fermented, you're gonna love raw apple cider vinegar. And raw apple cider vinegar is the only vinegar that is alkalizing for the body. And we always want to choose foods that are alkalizing for the body versus foods that are acidic for the body whenever we can, because we want to try to maintain an alkaline environment in our body so that we feel less inflammation. And that's where all of these things we do with our vitamins and eating properly and using our essential oils and exercising and drinking water and doing all these things, getting better sleep, this is where it all comes together. This is where the rubber meets the road, when you can make those choices and say, okay, I'm going to choose this instead. I'm going to make that swap instead, and that's where it all comes together for you. So we have our apple cider vinegar, and then we also have our olive oil. So we add 1/4, I think I actually confused those two, I was just chit-chatting and I got away from me. So but we are adding 2 tablespoons of olive oil, and then the apple cider vinegar, 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. So 2 tablespoons olive oil, 1 tablespoon apple cider vinegar, and then we've got our pinch of garlic, pinch of Himalayan pink salt, we've got our cup of black beans, and then we're gonna just blend this up and then do the same thing. We're just gonna be able to use our black bean hummus as a blank canvas, and we are going to use lime, oh the frogs are really loud, lime, and also black pepper, and then coriander. And coriander is not an essential oil that I cook with that much because I don't like cilantro, but ironically, even though, so coriander is distilled from the seeds, and then cilantro is distilled, frogs want the hummus too. And then the cilantro essential oil is distilled from the leaves. Yeah, they're really loud, you guys. You need to come visit me, and you will, like, it is a frog fest every night because we live right next to a pond, and they really like us. So anyway, so we are gonna bring over our Ninja, and then we are gonna get to blending this one. Scoot this one over a little bit so we can reach. You hear that? They're really loud. They're super loud. They have fun here. Okay, so we're gonna just twist this on here and then put our top on as well. Short people problems. Okay, and then we're gonna turn this guy on. Okay, cool, so we're there, and now you can always choose your own adventure. Is the flavor very different for coriander and cilantro? I personally think so, and I don't like cilantro, but I like coriander essential oil. I find that it's very different. It's a little bit more mild. If you're gonna choose between purchasing, you don't need to purchase both, I don't think. Let's see, Colleen said she soaks her beans in water for 24 hours prior to using, gets the extra gas out. Robin says she finds it pretty different too. I like them both. Yeah, they're totally different, and you can absolutely soak the beans. You can just cook them. I just boil them, and then you can soak them until the water runs clear. That's my preference, but you know, choose your own adventure as always. You can just follow the, you know, kind of the instructions on the bag of beans that you get. But I really like to, with this recipe, and also like what Robin was saying with the cilantro versus coriander, it's very different. It's kind of like cassia versus cinnamon. I find cassia more perfumey and aromatic, and cinnamon a little bit more spicy. So, and like with sandalwood, for example, there's 2 sandalwoods. There's Indian sandalwood, and then there's Hawaiian sandalwood. Indian is a little bit more spicy and musky, and the Hawaiian sandalwood is a little sweeter. Obviously they come from different places, so Hawaii's got, you know, pineapples and it's a warmer climate, and so it's going to be a little bit sweeter than the Indian. So that's just my personal preference. But along the same lines with this dip, and we all have our own personal preferences, I like to keep this a little bit textured. I don't like it to be super smooth. I kind of like it to have a little bit of texture. So if some of the beans don't get completely pureed, I'm totally okay with that. I kind of like it a little bit sort of textured. I just find that it's kind of nice to know exactly what you're eating versus just like a mystery puree, you know, but you can label your foods and things when you have guests come so that they know that there's no dairy in there, they know that there's no gluten or anything in there. And so I just, again, put this in a beautiful little mason jar, and you can get these wherever you like to shop. Let me just get the little zhuzh off my hands. And then we're gonna do our essential oil flair. So I am going to use lime. Now lime is just so incredibly bright, and hopefully you all snagged this in your BOGO last week, so you totally have this to play with. It's going to be that fresh brightness, and lime is just going to really brighten up the denseness and the earthiness of black beans. So sometimes black beans can seem a little bit too rich and too bland, and so when you add essential oils to it, it just takes it up a notch. And then with that hint of also a little bit of sort of like a little sour with the apple cider vinegar, it's like, it just really brightens it up. It makes it taste like just super fresh. So we're gonna add 5 drops of our lime essential oil in here. And then we are gonna add 1, yes, perfect acidity. Say thank you, Robin. You can find all the words that I can't find. And 1 drop of coriander, because coriander is super robust and you only need 1 drop. 1 drop is totally plenty, I promise you. Just trust me on that, less is more. But I'm a citrus girl through and through. I love all the citrus, so you can't go wrong. And then this is 1 drop of coriander, and then of course the same 1 drop of black pepper. So as you can see, we're adding a citrus, we're adding something earthier, and then we're switching up that middle note. So you can totally choose your own adventure with whatever feels right and resonates with you. Black pepper, boom. And then we just give this a little zhuzh and a mix, like so, and make sure that all of those little bits and bites of our black bean hummus are super infused. Oh my god, it smells like guacamole. Like, I'm seriously not even joking. I wish you had smell-o-vision. It smells like a guacamole, and everybody likes guacamole that I know. So we're just gonna pat this down a smidge, and then we're gonna get ready to masonablify this. So again, we've got another one of my favorite little things to keep and repurpose. I never toss these. Robin says she adds those same oils to mashed avocado. That sounds so good. And actually, I was going to make an avocado hummus, but avocados are super moody, and I don't want to cut myself while I'm focusing on the screen, so I just decided not to. Lindsay says she thinks lime is the most mild of the citrus. She uses more drops of lime than any others. Yeah, I love lime. I love grapefruit. I actually love grapefruit in a lot of savory dishes, so you'll see me do that a lot. So, okay, where is our jar? All right, so we've got our mason jar lid, and we're gonna do the same thing, but first we're gonna find some dippers to use, okay? So for this, I'm gonna use some tricolor peppers, and we just love peppers so very much in our house. We get them in bulk. We probably eat them more than anything else. I mean, we eat a lot of fruits and vegetables, lots of avocado, lots of peppers, lots of cucumbers, lots of fruits and vegetables, and I love just having these already chopped. So like I said, when we come home from the day, we, you know, do our grocery shopping, or we have our groceries delivered from Wegmans, and when we do all of our food prep at one time. So for the rest of the week, we have all of our things chopped and prepped and ready to go, so we're not running around trying to find snacks to put in Olivia's lunch and things to make for dinner. So you just fill up your container with your whatever dippers of choice, you know, your cucumbers or your carrots or your peppers, and then you just invert this right on top of your mason jar. And it is this easy, it is this fun. I have never had more fun in the kitchen, and I know y'all always love when I do masonables here on Throw It Out Thursday, so I thought I would bring them back for more fun. And of course this one doesn't want to close because, of course, there's probably too much goodness in that top one. Maybe we'll take out one little piece. And then when you're ready to eat it, obviously that's why. When you're ready to eat it, you know, you just untwist it and you're good to go. Let's see if he wants to cooperate now. There we go. There we go. Hopefully. Maybe not. We like to have malfunctions, it sounds like. Okay, of course. Let's see why this is not cooperating with us. Maybe we just have too much goodness in here. Too much goodness for one night. All right, there we go. And you also want to make sure that your little thingies fit. So, ooh, it just keeps wanting to pop out. It is, exactly. C'est la vie. But you get the idea. And when you have your masonables here, you can just make it really fun. You can choose your own adventure. You can do whatever you want. I am going to play with this while it decides to figure out what it wants to do. I'll figure that out later. But it's just super fun. Even if it doesn't want to cooperate, it's still going to taste awesome. And so you have your masonables. But then when you're done, what you have is a beautiful option where you can, if you're on the go, then you can totally have this in your bag, in your snack bag, ready to go. But if you are having a party, then you can just put it in a regular bowl and you can serve this up with super delicious fruits and vegetables. And you can color this with fruit. Like I have some grapes here because I love sweet and savory. Yeah, totally. It's all good, everyone. It is all good. Like, you know what? It's all good. We will get it figured out. It just wants to be a perp and we don't got time for that. So we're kicking the containers that don't want to behave to the curb as well, and they can go to timeout. And but so you can see that you can just make this beautiful platter for your friends and family and spoil them with your oils. And especially if people are like, oh, I'm not into essential oils, it's like, okay, that's cool, you don't have to be, but you know, you can just flavor your food with them and show them love, and people come around eventually, and even if they don't, that's totally cool because they won't even know that they're eating essential oil flair food. So you can just make a beautiful platter. I also have some black bean corn chips here, so if you're not eating like flour or anything like that or wheat, it's just got black beans and that's it. So you can just make a beautiful platter with really fun, colorful snacks, and you can totally choose your own adventure and make a beautiful platter to bring to friends that has lots of color and lots of flair, and you can make it your own. So in no time we have our LaMayzing roasted beet hummus, and then we have our bomb diggity black bean hummus. Holler at the black beans. So versatile, so fun. Choose your own adventure. It is so fun. Reach out if you would like to get started with essential oils and have fun with me every single week here together. But in our oil squad, we have so much fun there. We have games and raffles and wellness challenges. You have accountability, and we support you. We have so many resources and tools to get you started. I love spoiling my new oilers with education and support and all of those things, because when you get oils and you invest your money, I want to make sure that you know how to use them. I want you to use them well, and I want you to feel confident using them. I want you to see change in your life, in the way you feel, in your sleep, in your nutrition, in your digestion, all those things. I want you to do all of those things and more, all the things that you've been wanting to do, that you've been putting off. You deserve them, and then some. So if you would like to reach out to me, I would love to support you. I would love to bring you into our oily world. Don't forget that the exfoliating scrub that doTERRA has is 10% off for the last few days of July. And then when you get started with a starter kit, you'll get either wild orange or a wild orange and copaiba free when you get a starter kit. And you also get me, you get support from me, and you get education from me. We do a welcome call, we play and blend oils together, and we just set up your 90-day goals so that you know exactly how to use your oils and when, and you know how to save them. You have a blast with them. You're welcomed into our oily community. And maybe you are super gritty and you got signed up on your own without a mentor or an educator. Reach out to me. I would love to support you and make sure that you get the support that you deserve. So again, we made 2 super simple dips in no time. It is summertime, time to enjoy friends and family. You can make this so simply. It's super inexpensive to get some of these basic ingredients. And if you don't have any of the oils that we use tonight, you can just play around with whatever you've got and it will be awesome. So if you want to tag me on Instagram or Facebook, I would love for you to show me what you make and what kind of flavor combos that you make it your own with. And so until next Thursday, I will see you guys later. I am so grateful for all of your support and all of your encouragement and the good vibes that I get from you all. It is so amazing and it just makes my heart so happy. So thank you guys so much for being here on another Thursday with me, and I will see you next week. Love you guys so much.